John Kavakis here with another edition of My Take. I've got something exciting to show you today. I have the NB Center Collection's 1933 Cadillac V16 engine, Series 462 in 1/8 scale white metal. Let me give you some background on this engine. In the late 20s, Cadillac had a reputation for being the standard of the world. Now, a lot of that had to do with Cadillac's amazing 8-cylinder engine, which was getting a little bit long in the tooth by then, and competition was beginning to raise its head, particularly from makers like Packard, who had an on-again, off-again V12 that they were offering. So Lawrence Fisher, the Cadillac general manager in the late 20s, leaked to the press that Cadillac was working on a brand new engine, and he kind of indicated that it was a V12. Now, that wasn't true. What they were really working on was a brand new V16 engine. And they were going to do this by mating two of the 8-cylinder engines at a 45-degree angle, sharing a common crankcase, a common crankshaft, and developing an incredible amount of power and an incredible amount of torque. The engine was a marvel of engineering, and it had a counterbalance crankshaft, which was really quite an engineering feat back then because it took a lot of complicated mathematical formulas to make this work. But they had to counterbalance crankshaft. It made 165 horsepower in its original version, eventually worked its way up to 185 horsepower, and a very hefty 270 pound-feet of torque. Now, the hefty torque rating meant that the Cadillac could shift very quickly from first gear to third gear and stay there for the duration of the entire drive. There were no automatic transmissions yet. The manufacturers were working on them, but this is about as close as they could get to them. So with the heavy torque rating and the V16, they had an incredibly smooth engine. But the state-of-the-art engineering wasn't all that Cadillac was after. They were building the engine to a design aesthetic, something that was going to be as beautiful, a car that was going to be as beautiful underneath the hood as it was on the exterior. And this one was stunningly beautiful. It was elegant. It was clean. It was meant to be showed off as part of the overall design of the car. And all those cylinders on display looking like a jeweler's showcase right there underneath the hood for everyone to see. The engine and the cars that came with them were exorbitantly high. They were very expensive, but they were extremely popular as well. The Depression put a little bit of dent in sales, but the V16 would reemerge again, and for a long time it was a really high standard of Cadillac excellence. So we've got the 33 model here. Brooklyn's given us this in white metal, and I have one here to show you. Now, this is all the packaging. I've taken it apart and put it together just so you have to watch it all come across. But the packaging itself is incredible. It comes with one of Brooklyn's, one of the NB Center's collections, incredible books with a lot of information. It's actually quite entertaining to read. There's a cloth bag for the engine itself. The engine comes in a box like this right here. The stand and the plexiglass cover come in a box like this. They ship them separately. This engine is heavy. It's heavy. I figured this thing weighs somewhere around 6 or 7 pounds or so. So they ship them separately. They're very securely shipped in a triple variegated cardboard box. I mean, it was just well packed, and the packaging is as elegant as the engine itself. This is what everything looks like when we put it together. And as you can see, you've got your Perspex case. It's thick, it's beautiful. Everything is put on an elegantly simple but beautifully polished base, and it showcases the engine perfectly. So what I want to do is I'm going to show you a short version of the promotional video that Brooklyn is about to release on this. Beautifully shot, very, very high class, high gloss, and then I'm going to get it on a turntable and take a look at it. So first, let's take a look at a few seconds of Brooklyn's promotional video. There it is. They do a nice job, don't they? Well, let's get it on our turntable and take a look at it. And You know, I'm trying to get you some close-up pictures of this, try to make it as sharp as possible, but you really got to be able to see this engine in person to appreciate all the details, starting all the way at the back with the transmission, the gear shift lever, the emergency brake lever, and everything. Very delicately done. But the NB Center made a replica of the new Maserati six-cylinder engine last year, and they kind of cut their teeth on that. They did a beautiful job, and they've used some of the same technology in using that engine to make this engine here. And the casting is incredibly crisp and clear and sharp, and it allows a lot of the details to come out. And it's the first thing that you see about this engine. It is just incredibly detailed. The valve covers are beautiful, they're polished, they're deep, they're lustrous. The distributor on the top is amazing, and it looks very realistic with all of the wires coming out of it and going into the engine. Over on the sides, we see on each side there was a two-barrel carburetor. They worked independently of each other. The air intakes on the side, there was no air filters on these cars. That was something that would come a little bit later, but those curling tubes on the side were air intakes. You can see the linkage in there, you know, around the front of the engine. You can see the fan belt. The fan, which I have not installed on this yet, but the fan comes separately. And the fan itself is a little work of art. It's got little rivets in it, and it's just a beautiful piece. The motor is just incredibly detailed, and it is as much a work of art as Cadillac intended on the original V16. Now, these are heavy. Shipping is going to be expensive on them. The engine itself is not going to be inexpensive, but I'll tell you something, they're not making a whole lot of them, but this is something that is going to be the prize piece of anyone's collection. Certainly anybody who's a Cadillac fan is going to be looking for something like this right here. And so you're going to have to watch the website to see when they become available. We will have some of them up in Pennsylvania at the Radnor Concours in September of this year. But meantime, this is new. It's exciting. And, you know, a lot of people have asked me, well, why are they making a V16 engine? Why don't they make more models? They've got plenty of models. There are plenty coming in the pipeline. But this is something different. It's something new. It's something that adds to our hobby. And it comes out of one of the cars in the NB Center collection. So, you know, there is a 1933 Cadillac V16 sedan in the collection, and if you were in Allentown last year, you saw that car, and you understand how spectacular it is. It's gigantic. It's got to be 21 feet long. The interior is incredibly plush, and it has this beautiful engine in the middle of it. So this is the NB Center's 1933 Cadillac V16 Series 452 engine. Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed the video, I'd like to ask you to click the like button down on the bottom. We'd love to have you as a subscriber. The channel is growing. We're having a good time. I've got more stuff coming down the pike. And we'll have some news from Brooklyn for you real soon. Thanks for tuning in.